On to you Capricorns out there. So for you Capricorns, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles right here. So what it is I'm seeing here for you Capricorns is I'm seeing how a lot of you Capricorns, it's pretty much kind of a salute, but also a warning at the same time. These three cards right here are about how people are going to try to change you. As you Capricorns continue to date on, people are going to try to change you. They're going to try to make you feel bad about, not everyone, but some people are going to try to change you and make you feel bad about who you Capricorns are. And it's basically letting you, it's a salute, but it's a warning, letting you know not to change. If you Capricorns are inspired to change because you've learned something, then that's how you change. That's when you change. You don't change based upon people giving you peer pressure by humiliating certain elements about who you are. That's not when it is that you change, because they're doing all of that in the first place to see if you'll change, you know, which then they can work more of their game on you. So the Queen of Pentacles now, right? The Queen of Pentacles represents, again, you're supposed to have more dignity than that. Once they start giving you peer pressure, because there's some people that will give you issues that, you know, you Capricorns have been dating and you've been finding out that people are a lot more critical. But it's not that they're really critical. What it is they like to nitpick, because the state of getting to know someone is not where it is now. It's P for P, you know. It's straight up and down dysfunction. I'm not even going to get into that, but it's dysfunction. So the World and the Six of Wands is about how you have to guard yourself. The World is Capricorn, right? So you showed up in your own reading. This is about how you have to make sure that you're good. You have to understand that when people give you a hard time, the ones that do, make sure to understand what it is. Understand that it's not about those individuals giving you a hard time just because. They're trying to peer pressure you to see if you'll change or to see if you'll stay the same. But regardless of whether or not they're peer pressuring you for, they're still doing it, which means that you shouldn't be hanging out with them in the first place, because they have a warped mentality to begin with. And that's what the World card is about. You having to learn to guard yourself, gatekeep, right? Understand that anyone who's going to do that to you in the first place, those are not really the type of people that you should want to even hang out with in the first place. And then the Eight of Wands, right? The Eight of Wands is about how, again, addition by subtraction. You know, addition by subtraction. You're better off without some stupid individual around you in the first place. What's up, baby? That's my dog down there. But you're better off with some dysfunctional individual in the first place than to deal with someone who is just going to be around you and they think that they're so smart. But in reality, in the long run, what they're doing is that they're ultimately wasting their time. Because when you really sit back and think about it, what are those dysfunctional people doing? Ultimately, they're really wasting time at the end of the day. It's like, yeah, give you Capricorns S tests and all of that other type of stuff, but at what expense? Okay, so then you Capricorns have the Empress and the Seven of Wands. And watch out. Another thing too is watch out so that it doesn't become a blame game. You know, if it's going to a point where it's a blame game, where anybody tried to get you in a blame game that you're getting to know right now, stay away from those people if it's a blame game, because they want you to blame them so that they can blame you. Don't get yourself caught up in any kind of petty nonsense. What you Capricorn should be doing is leaving them alone, you know, staying away ultimately. Because at the end of the day, Because at the end of the day, you should be above all that type of nonsense in the first place. The King of Swords represents you being very wise to the decisions that you're making. If someone gets you caught off guard, or someone gets you off your game, in other words, if someone gets you to lose focus, or if they're trying to make you lose focus to your long-term goals, then those are not really the type of people that you would really want to have. Hold on. Come here. But yeah, if those are the type of people that's in your life, then those are not necessarily the type of people that you would want to have long term in the first place, because in your life, because they're trying to get you to constantly worry about them. That's what the losing focus on other people and other tasks or your purpose is about. It's about redirecting the attention to them, regardless of whether it is that you know it or not. That's what it's about, right? They can't be the center of attention all the time. So the devil now, which is the other Capricorn major arcana, right? And it's up underneath the world card like this. So the devil and the fool, right, is about other people may try to make it seem like they got you figured out, but they don't. And you Capricorns should honestly allow, as long as it doesn't get too crazy, allow them to think whatever it is that, whatever projection that they want to put on you, allow them to think that. Because at the end of the day, all they're doing is being dysfunctional to themselves, really. Right? They're showing you their own dysfunction. So let's clarify the fool. So you have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and then you have the Eight of Cups to clarify the Fool card. So the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune to clarify the Fool. It's saying that the Fool is about staying away from anything and anyone, right? Specifically anyone that would try to get you to be knocked off focus. And the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune is about you're better off without anyone in your life that's going to try to get you to be off focused in the first place. And what this also shows, come here. And what this also shows is that you're better off without them. You see more results that way. The Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. The Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords represent stability. It represents a lot of you Capricorns. You have a lot more stability in your life now that you don't have to deal with a weirdo, right? Someone that, you know, because at the end of the day, yo, I don't care what it is that anyone says, Capricorn. This is why I say no one should be doing S tests on anyone. Anyone who try to do an S test on you and they doing it, they're weirdos. Those are not socially aware people. Those are people who are odd. I don't care how rich they are. I don't care how good looking they are. I don't care how pretty they are. They're still weirdos at the end of the day. We've known many people who are weirdos who happen to be conspicuously handsome or attractive or whatever. So the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups is about how the outcome is still supposed to be the same for you Capricorns. No matter how attractive they may seem to be, you Capricorns still got to get to a way about yourselves where you still are able to walk away from any of the weirdos that's going to cause you some problems. So that's pretty much it. So far, I'm seeing that you Capricorns very much so are doing what's necessary for you to do in your life. You're staying on focus. You're still trying to get to date, but at the same time, watch out for anyone that's going to try to, try to get you to slip on your long-term goals. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also, too, there's a link in the comment section below. Go to Linktree link, click on it. All right, it will redirect you to a website where there's ways to get personal reading from me, birth chart reading, as well as to pick up my books that are on Amazon.